another video. Me jump on a little bit too late, but guess what now? I just saw things set up. I was a bit busy earlier today, so don't mind the little noises, the machine going in the background. I hope you guys can hear me. And before I do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and check this live and also share it out. I'm gonna check to see if I'm live first of all, so I'm not here talking to myself. All right, so make we see if me live. I'm gonna check to see. Okay, yes, I am live and direct. So I'm not here talking to myself. All right, so make we see. Yeah, I'm live and direct. I'm gonna check. Okay, yes, I am live. Okay, so we have some updates regarding the Vybz Kartel case, so I have the update regarding that, and also I have there's viral video that was going on or that is going on with the police woman a haul and drag the other lady ear, and then she end up in a handcuff. I mean, she end up in the back of the pickup truck without no handcuff, and the policeman tell her say, don't use your phone, like don't get on your phone. And handcuff would that easily solve that the problem there. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that as well. But before we get into that, I want to share the video, share the live or whatever. So as you see behind me, I have a birthday backdrop, and that's gonna stay up there for the rest of the month of June. My birthday was yesterday, and you know, I'm just gonna let it stay up there. Yes, because it's a nice little looking backdrop still, you know, make it stay up there. So guys, make we get into the meat of the matter. So we have a few articles I'm gonna go over. I have a few articles I'm gonna go over, right? So make we break these down. Why this not close? You can't believe the ads. Why isn't this closing? Alright, so it closed now. So the first one I'm gonna start with is the one where they say bail may not be sufficient. No, we not start with that. I'm start with the one here where say it said Vybz Kartel and his co-accused should not be allowed to escape justice. That's what the acting DPP is saying. So basically, for those who are new, today was the day, today was the extension day where they said we would have heard about the verdict of what's gonna happen. Will Vybz Kartel be freed, or will he be or will he, you know, get bail or whatever, you know. So anyway, because right now I'm looking at it and a two choice, me see. Either them a go free him, or them a go give him bail, as basically what the DPP say, give him bail and make him do him surgery and get him as medical issues straight, and then do a retrial. So two things I see in the picture. All right, so the prosecution urged the court. So the prosecution is telling the court that they should not allow Vybz Kartel and his three co-accused to escape justice. And make we see what she explained by this. So and now we're talking about the acting DPP, because we don't know what happened to Paula Luna already. So what Claudette Thompson is saying, she's saying that is in the interest of the public that those persons who are guilty of serious crimes should be brought to justice and should not escape it merely because of technical blunder. So she's saying, oh, they should not escape justice because of technicalities. All right. So she's saying that there are remedies to address the constitutional breaches, but there are breaches, and they admit that there are breaches. So, me don't know what them are talking about. There are remedies to address the constitutional breaches regarding delays in the case. If it's breach, it's breach. How they gonna fix it? Make we hear what she have to say. How they gonna fix it? She said the courts have been and should loathe to dismiss a matter due to pre-trial publicity, as the criminal justice system has within it sufficient safeguards to mitigate against the risk of prejudice. So let me read that again so we can break it down. The courts have been and should loathe to dismiss a matter due to pre-trial publicity, yes, as the criminal justice system has within it sufficient safeguards to mitigate against the risk of prejudice. So basically, in my understanding, then basically I say the publicity probably should not affect it. Me get from it. What you get from it? Let me know what you get from that statement. Thompson said there are sufficient safeguards to ensure the men get a fair hearing by independent and impartial jury. So yeah, that's a one little bit more explanation. So basically she has said that there are jury available. Now let me know what you think. If you think anybody are available in Jamaica who don't know about the Vybz Kartel case. Because I think pretty much everybody and their mother know about the case. Because if you don't see it on internet, you see it on the regular news. Because some people call me the other day, me never even know say them know about them a case. Yeah. And they must say, yo Lady B, you know, see say such and such, whatever. Me can't explain everything because, you know, me can't just put everything out there. But I was shocked when they call me and tell me about certain persons. I'm like, for real? So I do not agree with this statement where Thompson said there are people available to build an independent and impartial jury. I don't agree with that. Because this case is worldwide. So everybody, as me say, everybody, may I put a H on the everybody and their mother know about this case here. And if you don't disagree with me, let me know why you don't disagree with me. But that is my take on it. Alright? So, make we move on to the next article. So right now, the DPP has said, them can find jury who are impartial, who will give these persons a fair trial, and me say me not agree with that. So let me know what you guys think about that situation. All right, so this is another article, and I'm going through the articles one by one because these are updated articles, right? So Vybz Kartel so anyway, the Court of Appeal is concerned about delays to start cases set for retrial, and that is a very valid concern. So the Court of Appeal expressed concerns about the prosecution's push for the MURDER retrial. Why are they pushing for a retrial? While they have two other cases that were set for retrial and it not happened yet. They never get date yet. Right? So two cases were set for retrial in 2018, and they were supposed to retry 2022, 2 years ago. And the other one was 2022 and the other in 2023. And basically, gonna share the live, man. And basically, there's no date available yet. So how you are pushed for retrial for Vybz Kartel case, and you have two other cases before that? That means that you look up to 2026. And that is going to be additional breach. So make we hear the explanation of what they must say. Okay, so the lead judge, Marva Donaldson Bishop, which everybody know, based on the case so far. When me say no, me don't mean you know her personally, but you know, it has been bothering me. She says she's very concerned. And me with a concern too. Because if you, the judge, are going to decide, say, alright, we're going to do a retrial, you're supposed to have an idea of when the retrial is going to be. So dates are not yet set for two cases. and yet they want to add an additional case on the retrial list. So she said it appeared the prosecution was more interested in pursuing the case involving Vybz Kartel and his 3 co-accused who are charged in 2011 for the dashing away of Lizard Williams. So it's like the question is, why are they so interested in this case? What happened to the other case them? We did for retrial, no date, no dash out yet. No date, no dash out. But yet them want to add this other case to the list. The judge asks, what is so significant? And this is a very good question. What is so significant about Lizard's K-I-L-L-I-N-G that is not present in the case involving former Rushan Hamilton, who is accused of the murder of a 14-year-old pregnant girl? That's the question the judge have to ask. Or the judge asks, what is the significance? You understand? So, make we see if we can get to the response. Let's see if we can get to the response, because why me interested in the answer. So let me hear what the answer say. Alright, so hold on there. So they said his case was sent back in September 2023. The judge noted that the other case involving Trevor Taff, who is awaiting retrial for the alleged beheading, Lord Jesus, that is so graphic, of his common law spouse. Acting Director of Public Prosecution, this is the answer. Guys, listen to what the answer say. She answer say, the prosecution is not focused on the victims of the crime, but the circumstances of the crime. What kind of answer that? She said there's no premium being placed on the cartel case. My God. The senior prosecutor told the court that the state is simply ready to go ahead with the case if a retrial is ordered. So, you know, go and skip the line. You're going to skip the line with the cartel case and ignore the other 2 people that wait. It's like you go to the bank. I always like to use bank as an example, because when you go to the bank, people have to stay in queue, or you go to the credit union, anywhere money is involved, or even the US embassy. If you go to the embassy and those places, you have to stay in queue and wait in line. So if you're in queue and you're waiting in line, they're saying they are going to break the ethics and skip the line. They are going to skip the line. Skip 2 people in the line. So the 2 people who are at the front of the line, who are wait, and them in a prison, or I guess they're in my prison, and I wait for them time come to get retrial to see if them are going to get off of the case. The DPP say, or the acting DPP say, she willing to skip the line. So what happened to the ethics of that? Me know say if you go in a one bank and you see people are waiting in a line and you decide to, alright, me they go at the front of the line, a trouble. So she is willing to skip the line. So this question that the judge asked is a very valid question, but the DPP said, then we skip the line, because they're ready now to do them just ready. She ready to go ahead with the case. So set it for retrial, we ready like Freddy. We are going to skip out them, the 2 people there, we are waiting from 2018, still in a prison. So we are going to just skip them. So the Crown, she said the Crown is ready for the matter to proceed as early. I bet you don't guess the date. I bet you don't guess the date. September 2024. That this year. Yes. So they're ready. They're ready to go ahead with the case as early as September 24. Me, I wonder. Anyway, although she noted that the Supreme Court could accommodate it as early as 2025. So, she are going to skip the two people who are waiting in line and skip to the front of the line. Skip Vybz Kartel case to the front of the line. Why, may I tell you, what are your thoughts on that? Guess what Thompson said again? Can you remember the other day they were fumbling, running around like a chicken without a head to find witnesses? Yes, they were running around like a chicken without a head to find witnesses. Yes. But no, guess what she said? She said the witnesses are ready. Yes, she said the witnesses are ready. Hey. Anyways, let me get to the rest of the article. She said the witnesses are ready. The other day, them never find enough witnesses. They had most of the witnesses, and now they are saying, oh, the witnesses are ready, so we can go ahead with the case. And we're going to skip the other two. We're going to jump to the front of the line. We're going to go to the bank and we're going to jump to the front of the line and bypass everybody who was stand up in the line for hours and wait. I don't agree with that. And that's my personal opinion. But anyway, let me know what you think. Alright, we're going to jump in at the next article. Make we go in at the next article, see what going on so. Alright, so this is saying, and for those who are just joining, this is the day 6. I'm covering the day 6. Me know the last time I go live, I said me I go come early, go live earlier, but boy, I never work out. So anyway, this person is saying, they're saying the adverse publicity is not enough. The publicity of the case is not enough to argue against retrial. Yes, that's what they're saying. So, let we see why they say that now. Alright. So, anyways, defense attorney John Clark accepted that mere publicity, even adverse publicity, is not enough to convince the Court of Appeal to rule against a murder trial for Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. So he's saying the publicity part, that's really not enough. That's not enough, what you'd call it, not enough information. Not enough reason to determine that. He said the issue for the defense is that there's a significant prejudice in relation to the content of the initial trial and the link assumed in the public domain between the jury tampering and the accusement. The Privy Council, which overturned the convictions from the initial trial, they said there's no evidence to link the men to the jury tampering, but this in the air that the men were the one who allegedly set up the jury tampering. So the Privy Council said, yo, we don't see nothing for say are the men them set up the jury tampering. There's no evidence. The jury never come out and say them set him up. And there was no evidence to say they were set up. So, guess what? Them send back the case to Jamaica. Clark also argued that there are special circumstances in the Kartel case which, such as the presence of key evidence in the public domain. So, Clark is saying evidence is in the public domain. Me never saw him talk about why me I tell us say. Anyway, me never said that. He said there is no safeguard in place to address those issues, and this is what me when I say already. It's gonna be difficult to find an impartial jury, but yet Miss Thompson, she said, she said, oh, we can find impartial jury, so we are ready to try the case September 24. No, they will not be able to find no impartial jury, and that is my strong opinion. Because, as I said earlier, Even the grandmother 190 odd year old hear about this case here. Everybody and their mother, if me tell us that if them are no YouTuber, if they not follow YouTube, them see it on the news because a headline for TVJ, CVM, everybody I carry it. So there is no, I agree with Mr. Clark. It's gonna be hard to find jury who are not prejudiced to the case in either one way or the other, either on the defense side or on the prosecution side. And that is just my opinion. So I agree with Mr. Clark. You know? So guys, let me know what you think, because this is very, very tricky. So we won't hear anything until July 31st. So I was anticipating today's date, but there was an interview from the lawyer, Vybz Kartel lawyer name again, Isaac Buchanan. There was an interview from him where he was stating some things, and I'm gonna let you listen to what he was saying, right? And then we're going to talk a little more about that. Let me get my speaker up and ready. Yeah, he said some stuff, and I'm gonna let you listen to what he said. And then we will talk some more about it. Hold on there. Let me get this on speaker. Yes, so my goodness, I'm telling you, as I said before, I do agree with Mr. Clark, because I really think that it's gonna be hard to find jury who will, you know, not be prejudiced in one form or the next. Why don't I hear the baga where they going with Spice and RT boss? Lord Jesus, me have to jump on that tomorrow. Hey, hey. Pop tour, give me. Me love it mix up, you know, but this one is more important. So let me go ahead and get this situated. Alright, me can listen to what Isaac said.
The fair trial, right, which was the central issue of this case, and whether or not they...
If we start over.
It is the final day, actually roll over to day 6.
Yes.
And to just provide a recap of all the submissions made and the discussions happened for 5 days.
Wow, it will require great memory to do all of that. But certainly the defense is saying no retrial. The prosecution is saying there can be a retrial. There was a breach of the fair trial, right, which was the central issue of this case, and whether or not the court can order a retrial in the circumstances. Certainly for the defense, we would have presented affidavit evidence, which was a plethora of documents. As you can see, it went over into day 6, and even at the end of day 6, there were so many documents that the court was inundated with information that they...
So basically, today, we couldn't even hear anything today if they ordered the retrial or not, because as Isaac Buchanan said, there was so much more documentation. They didn't have time to go over the evidences. So that's why they need all that time to go over it and look into it and come up with a good decision. We could continue listening to what I must say.
To go through. The prevalent Jamaica is a high crime society. It's recognized. There is resource in terms of information that puts Jamaica as a high crime society. I think what we need to appreciate is that when it comes to constitutional rights, it shouldn't be taken lightly. And so if we're to give effect to the rights, it has to be on a spectrum. So while it is, I'll just say, the prevalence of the offense, it has to be weighed with the presumption of innocence. Certainly, in terms of the progress of the case, the client is anxious. There's not much you can tell a man who wants to get out of jail as to why is it being delayed or anything like that. It is a continuing breach, and that, as I said, that's certainly where it is. And so I have no comforting words for my clients, save and to say that the court has now made it clear that they're mindful of Mr. Palmer's illness, they're mindful of the length, and that certainly they have given a time, as in the maximum time, that they will be able to write the judgment and be able to hand it down. This case is finished. I from the defense bar, fresh justice is something that a concept that we ought to be looking at in terms of trying to ensure that persons who are put before the court for the very first time, that their matters don't fall into the position that the appellants are in this particular case. So in terms of pushback, the judge did make it clear that there will be some pushback for other cases to ensure that in light of Mr. Palmer's illness, that they get the judgment out at the fastest possible time.
So basically, you know, he said that there will be some pushback. So, you know, that's what the lawyer is saying, and we're going to get into the article that talks about the date when the judgment will be handed down. So make we get into the article there. All right, so you don't know the thing set up, guys. This is very, very interesting. You know, it's very interesting. And hold on there, let me look for the article. I hope me can't find it. Yeah, man, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Okay, so here it is. This is the last article with regards to that part, and then I go get into the situation with the police. The viral video where they go wrong. So the Court of Appeal said it will hand down the judgment on whether Vybz Kartel should be retried, and that's gonna be July 31st. So we have to go wait over a month to find out the information. The question of a retrial is never easy for a court of law, especially, and this is Judge Marva McDonald speaking, and she's the lead judge of the 3 judges. She said the question of retrial is never easy for a court of law, especially when it involves serious offenses and lengthy delays. It's gonna take us time, but the court is mindful of the need for expedition in this matter, or the need for speed. All right, so basically they're saying it's not easy, but they're mindful you know, of Vybz Kartel's situation, and they will try to expedite the matter as best as they possibly can. But you know, they can't do that without really looking at the evidences that has been presented to them. The court's judgment is reserved. Given the importance of the case, even if we reach a decision, we cannot come back to just give our decision without our reasons to the decision. So they now gonna have to put together some written statements or written information, or I don't know if you use the word affidavit for them, but you've written information to say why they made the decision they made, and why they made the decision. So they can't just say, okay, make we free him, and that's it. So they're gonna have to put together documented information as to why. So they have to look at the evidences from the prosecutor, and they have to look for the evidences from the defendant, and then they might go come up with a they work hard. Anyway, she also went on to say, and that is why that's where the delay usually comes from, because they're mindful of the issues, and especially the health issue of one of the appellants, and we know that the Vybz Kartel. So they will do their best so they can aim for no later than the end of the term, which is July 31st. So the defense and the prosecution closed their arguments today. So the arguments closed today. So what we're waiting for now is the judgment from the Court of Appeal, with not just the decision, but decision with explanation. That's basically what I get from it. She said we cannot just come back and give our decisions without reasons for the decision. So they're going to give reasons. They're going to give the decision and reason for the decision. All right, so Justice David Fraser and Paulette Williams, along with McDonald Bishop, they were the ones presiding. All right, the co-accused, the persons involved in the case are Vybz Kartel, Adisha Palmer, aka Vybz Kartel, and his co-accused, Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, the one with the ball for Punani, and Andre St. John. Me have to throw that in. Me did have to throw that in. And Andre St. John, they are charged with the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. All right, and this is just a synopsis that they were convicted in 2024. The court went to the Privy Council. It was overturned in March 2024, and that is why we are here. All right, let me see if I missed anything. I think that's pretty much everything regarding the case for right now. That's pretty much. No, Mira, you're the one you know. Me almost keep out the one. The lawyer raises concern about absent exhibit. And exhibit are basically the support. The support that you have when you do an affidavit. When you do, I'm not a liar, but one liar did do an affidavit for me already. And then I had to have the support, and whatever I have as the support, that is called the exhibit. So it's like exhibit 1, exhibit 2, whatever. So they're saying the exhibit is missing, absence of exhibits, right? Defense counsel John Clark again, he's very verbal. Today raised concerns about the absence of some of the exhibits in the case of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. So everything not there, and we have to understand because that's how much 10 years ago, I think, yeah, probably so. Anyway, Clark, during his response this morning in the Court of Appeal to submission from the Crown, disclosed that the prosecution as okay, so I know him not have the exhibit. Mirated all. At the prosecution of the exhibit. How then? Alright, but we hear what they're going and so. So Clark, during his response this morning in the Court of Appeal to submission from the Crown, disclosed that the prosecution has only accounted for 16 pieces of evidence out of 25. Me sound like Spice now when she run out of breath earlier. Yo, me can't wait to get to that gossip there. But anyway, me not do that tonight. It's a serious business. Yeah, so right now, Mr. Clark is basically saying that the prosecutor or prosecution, they are missing. I make we do the math. They are missing. How much evidence them are missing? I never see nobody at type. Anyway, they are missing 16 pieces of 25 evidence. So how much they have available. All the maths Brendan to type in the chat. Anyways, among the evidence that is not re-verified is the the signature of the main eyewitness on the handwritten statements taken by police. So, the main eyewitness, that is missing. That is missing. Me I read it right. I made a strawberry daiquiri earlier. I had to get water down. Among the evidence that is not re-verified is the signature of the main witnesses on the handwritten statement. And I wonder whether they said pass. So, and this is John Clark talking. Mr. Clark, I don't know if I John name first name, I probably say wrong sitting, sorry. So, on the face of the record before the court, it seems that there is an issue to be resolved because Miss Lorna Green's affidavit, after she indicated that after she indicated and said, as a result, I caused checks to be made of the file. Based on my review of the file, guess how much? A total of 16 exhibits were tendered in the matter. Let me see if I read it wrong. Okay, so I know 16 missing. They only have 16 out of 25. So 9 missing. A 9, 6 and 9, 15, 25. Yes, 9 missing. So 16 is there. They can only account for 16. So 9 pieces are missing. So Greens, so anyway, he said, I caused a search to be conducted of the secure area where the exhibits are stored, and it was found that only 16 exhibits were accounted for. It is apparent of the affidavit on record that what the DPP has presented to us as the verification of the exhibits from Miss Green, that there's still some work to be done. I remember, I know, said the judge did say, whatever evidence they turn in, whatever weight it have, they're gonna have to suffer the consequences if you don't bear enough weight. So if you turn in an affidavit and you listen the affidavit, David say, okay, such and such and such and such a thing happened. See exhibit 1. Such and such a thing happened again. See exhibit 2. So just as though you write down exhibit 1, exhibit 2, exhibit 3, whatever, you have to have all the exhibits in the document. So if you don't have the exhibit in the affidavit, it's not gonna be valid. Or you document 25 exhibits when you look only 16 you have. That's a problem right there. So that means that they should have probably just rewrite the affidavit, but you know that money, because to make a lawyer do an affidavit, enough money. Rewrite the affidavit. You know, I mean, I give them no ideas. But anyway, rewrite the affidavit and only document the 16 pieces are evidence or exhibit where you have. Exhibit is pretty much another name for evidence, right? So if they list 25 in the affidavit and only 16 is there is a problem. Because me as a judge, me I go say, wait, so what happened to this exhibit? Where is that exhibit? Where is that exhibit? I can only use the exhibit that were submitted. So if you say, okay, there's an exhibit with a phone call sitting, and it's not there, the evidence is not there, that have to go dash out. That exhibit section is null and void. You understand? So, as I said, I know what is an affidavit because I had a lawyer did one for me one time, you know, if you take care of some situation, and whatever evidence present, me sound like Queenie. Whatever evidence me present, that's the exhibit. So you have to list the exhibits based on what you have available. So if you don't have the exhibit available, don't list it in the affidavit. He explained the Supreme Court Register, Lorna Green, had indicated, we read this already. Anyway, read it again. Had indicated in her affidavit of re-verification that all the exhibits in the matter were in a secure area. Okay, me read this already. So exhibit was not secure area allegedly, and I mean, as what Lorna Green said, but when he go looking at it. Consequently, he pointed that the prosecution in its argument about the strength of its case must consider the exhibits which are accounted for. Continuing further on the matter of the exhibits, this is what Clark said. He also raised concern about a possible retrial on exhibits which have already been leaked to the public. So he is saying, I mean, also probably something where Sir P put out. He is saying that one of the exhibits is already in the public domain. So how them are going to use that as an exhibit? Me no know. Me only ask the question because me no lawyer, me no judge. We agreed entirely with the Crown submission that mere adverse publicity is not enough for an adverse position. What we're concerned about is not the publicity. What we're concerned about is the prejudice of the degree in relation to the contents that we're saying. Content is the jury tampering, linking to, and the link between the accused men. So, he said that in addition to the leaked material, that's another concern. Let me read that again for, you know, for me understand it better. Not just for you, for me. Because first I read the article. What we're concerned about is those prejudices of such a degree in relation to the contents that we are saying content is the jury tampering linking and the link between the accused men. So because the jury tampering, that was the main issue why it was sent to the Privy Council. In the meantime, between time, the acting DPP, Miss Thompson or Mrs. Thompson, whatever her name is, during earlier submission, Miss Bias, not sure what Mr. do with the lady. So, in the meantime, acting DPP Claudette Thompson, during earlier submission, had indicated that even without the technological material, which includes, so basically she has said, so this had tied everything together, you know, because Clark said 69 out of the 25 exhibits are missing. So now what she has said is that even though the exhibits are missing, there is still a strong case. That's what she has said. So now I understand why they are saying, why the judge said, whatever evidence you give, whatever weighting it has, you're gonna have to bear or deal with the consequences when they make their decision. So Miss Thompson is saying that, oh, you know what? Even though 9 pieces of evidences are missing, we still have a strong case. Yes, we still have a very strong case. So don't worry about the 9 pieces of evidences that are missing. We have a strong case. Her argument followed an indication from the defense that it would be challenging the use of the technological material if the matter is retried. So her argument followed an indication from the defense that it would be challenging. Her argument will be challenging the use of some of the technological material if the case been tried. And I'm thinking technological material are probably videos, phone, voicemail, phone call, anything technology related. Could be, text messages, WhatsApp messages, DM messages, and all them something there. That's what me sound like Louise Bennett. And all them something there. So anyway, Vybz Kartel, oh, this is just a review of who they are. But what a cross is he? So what, this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. So basically, I didn't realize there were so many exhibits missing. So with all these exhibits missing, Miss Thompson said they still have a strong case. And that is why the judge really let them know, listen, whatever you turn in, I'm going to put the correct weight into it. Like weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. And if you not carry no weight, I saw it go. If you carry weight, I saw it go. So, you know, I don't know. But you know, the thing is, they probably, with all those documentation that Isaac Buchanan said was turned in, who knows? They probably went and found the exhibits that was missing. I don't know. But this is an updated article. And if it's an updated article, that means they probably still are looking for those exhibits. And that is just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. The whole situation and the exhibits missing, and what you think will be the verdict. But as I said, basically the prosecution is arguing, or they're saying that, well, if they do a retrial, then Vybz Kartel can get bail, and then he can go and do his surgery and stuff like that, and strung up and ready for retrial. So that's one of the things that the prosecution was arguing about. So guys, let me know what you think. Do you think, boy, it kind of sticky now for even try to figure out what them are going to do, you know? It kind of sticky now because now with all these new evidences, I mean, additional documents that they got based on what Isaac Buchanan said, them are going to need extra time to go through these things. Enough work that, you know. Because them have to come live and direct, and they have to, as the judge said, they don't just make a decision. They're gonna make a decision, and they're also going to give reasons for their decision. So if they say retrial, they have to outline reasons why they need to retry. And if they say free the Gaza boss, they have to outline the reasons why they say they need to free the Gaza boss. So as far as me concerned, anyhow you take it, he might go there road. If he might go there road for bail, I might go there road for freedom. But the question is he gonna be on the road? If he might go there road for bail, I'm go there road for free. We chat too much, you know. I'm there road for freedom. You understand? So that is a good question. That's a good and a big question. So right now, me I go close off this little part with the, you know, me I go close off this serious part, because this is a serious thing. The other one is serious something too. But me I close off this part because I want to get into the article with the police woman that was being drugged. I'm not going to show the video on YouTube because everybody and their mother, probably not their mother, but everybody probably see the video already with the police woman trying to coerce the lady in the truck, was pulling her hair and stuff. I don't know what happened before that, but my only concern with that video, you know, when we look at that video, you know, we see some kids were in the background. So my question, I was wondering, is it a school? Was it, anybody know if it was a school grounds they were on, and why they allow and expose the kids to such things? That was really my question. Was it a school? What was going on? But you know what? Let me try find the article here and see if they will tell me more about it, because I even saw one where the police was saying, do not resist. That nobody should resist, you know, the police or something like that. And then there was another article where I saw where they said the Indicom is not investigating. So, you know, and let me find. Let me say me can't find me can't find the article, so me can get some more information about what went down. What that? More than 200 people arrested in Kenya, Lord Jesus. Anyway, let me find the article. Sometimes me not like when me I look for stuff, you know, because sometimes me I look for stuff and when me well ready to talk about it, me can't find it. So anyway, let me look on my other phone. Yeah, that's the only thing sometimes when, because I always like to have my article ready, you know, because me can't take the whole up. All right, so okay, so here goes. Oh, it was on Irie FM. Irie FM. I was looking on the wrong place. It have to be in the Gleaner too. It have to be in the Gleaner too. Yes, guys. So that's a going from what a going. That is going on from what is going on. Anyway, let me do the article here. So police charged. So the woman that was seen in the video, she is charged. See picture there. The phone, I eat that phone, you know, the phone is hot like a 21 pepper seed. A woman captured on viral video engaged in a physical confrontation with the popo, right? And has been charged with assault and resisting arrest. I look at the video. As I said, I don't know what happened before that, but the part of the video I saw, I did not really like some of the contents of the video. One of the part that I don't like is the part where the policeman was trying to bite the girl. The woman, You know, so me not laugh. I serious something now. But why would you try to bite somebody? Like some liquor pitney a fight and the pitney a bite off of the next one. She was literally trying to bite. Anybody went here when the policeman said no bite her? Yes, the policeman said don't bite her. I heard that. Me don't know if me can play. Wonder if YouTube will allow this song because me not ramp with YouTube, you know, cause me have to be careful. Yes, the police, the man did say, and me tell you, me know say I know me are over here, but I literally heard when the man said, don't bite her. I hear the man say, don't bite her. So, when you go back and watch the video again and see if you don't hear the part there. And if you don't hear the part there, come back in the comment section of that video here and tell me, say, Lady B, the policeman never tell her if you don't bite her. But me could have swear me ear and say, don't bite her. Yeah, me could have swear me ear that. But anyway, the JCF confirmed the charges in a statement, and this is what the JCF said. This is their statement. The JCF explained that a team from the Spanish Town station responded to a... You know, say, I saw this video on Tanya Stevens' page, and I put a comment up there, and I think me they take it off, but comment they write too much. And the comment I put up there, I was saying, it looks like a school. Me not gonna read this yet, you know. Me not gonna read this yet, you know. Me will read this after. I said, I wonder if this is a school and it's an irate parent. That's what I said. Me don't know if the article have nothing to do with that, me not read it yet. But that was one thing I wonder, because I'm a teacher by profession. I've been teaching for 28 years. And so many times we have irate parents come and it's hard to de-escalate them. Not in where I'm at right now, but you know, in the profession, like not necessarily where I'm at, but in the profession, Jamaica, America, wherever. So my concern was like, there's a school in the background. I wonder if it's an irate parent. But anyway, let me read the article because I never read it yet. So the police responded from a call from a primary school requesting assistance to... You see that now? A lot of times we see things and we start say a whole bag of things and we don't know the reason, because this is a serious situation for an irate parent to go to a school. If you try to fight teacher, you know much parent go to school, fight teacher, tab up teacher. Yes. So this is serious. So now I'm looking at it another way, because I could have me and the teacher and she come there to fight me. Because listen to me, I look at this objectively. Look how she are going with the police, and the police is authority. What she would have do with the teacher when she see the teacher? That is my question. Look how she behave with the police. The police are authority. The police have our uniform. We learn something to respect them. But if she do that with the police, what you think she would have do to the teacher? That is just me looking at it a different way, because when I saw the video, I said, the police are all pull up with woman and I try bite the woman. But no, it's like, this is just explaining it more and more. So, it said, let me read it again for who just a join. The JCF explained that a team from the Spanish Town station responded to a call from a primary school administrator on Monday requesting assistance to remove a disruptive parent from the school compound. It said, despite multiple attempts by the police to engage the woman peacefully, the situation escalated, resulting in her being arrested and charged. So, the part we did not see on camera is the part where they were peacefully trying to let the woman leave the campus. So, that's the part they didn't show. So, whoever was videoing it, they should have shown the peaceful part when the police are saying, okay, ma'am, please come on, don't try to disrupt the school and this and that. So, they didn't show the peaceful part, but then they showed the other part. Okay, so noting that yesterday's incident is... Oh, OMG, on the area now, it's one of one of several. So now you understand, it's one of several that occur recently. The JDF urged members of the public to cooperate with the police during interactions, especially on arrest. So they're saying it's one of several, meaning it doesn't mean that's one of several where irate parent go to the school and they have to be called to be removed by the administrator, because I don't think in Jamaica they have police on campus. Like here they have the SRO, school resource officer, who is the actual police officer, not a security guard. And I think who in charge of the police down there. So when man named the doctor man we get the position the other day, he need to have at least 1 or 2 police in at the school them. The security guard thing not working out. And then if we have 1 or 2 police in the school, depending on the bigness, depend on the size of the school, they can determine whether they have 1 or 2, and then they use them to build community relations within the schools. So, you know, they can have, you understand me I say. Anyway, let me get to the article. So it explained that the Constabulary Force Act gives officers authority to arrest individuals without a warrant if they are found committing an offense, or if there's reasonable grounds to suspect that the individual has committed or is about to commit an offense. So the JCF added that if citizens feel their rights are being violated, they should comply first and address the issue through the appropriate channel. So I'm saying, I'm just saying that with the situation where the lady went to the school, I don't know if she went to fight the parents. You know, Jamaican, we say parents even for one. I don't know if she went to fight the parents or if she went to beat her child. Me no know. But it don't sound like she went for discipline her child. It sounds like she went for fight her teacher. Not the parents, I'm sorry, the teacher. And if they have to call police for backup, and they call the police for backup, then I have nothing to say. And the reason why I have nothing to say is because if the lady was told to leave by the admin and she never leave, them have to call police, then we understand why the situation escalated like that. And then we have to wonder what she would be doing, what should I do to the teacher if the admin never called police and she did go there to the teacher. And you know, people can say, oh, somebody teacher them this, teacher them that. It does not give anybody the right to go to a school to fight a teacher or to cuss out a teacher or whatever or anything like that. Luckily in my all my years teaching in Jamaica, my 11 years teaching in Jamaica, I was wait, let me see. If yeah man, my parents may come cuss me, man. But but 1 or 2 parents may come cuss me for true. Yeah, but they never try to fight me because, you know, of certain things. But anyway, yeah. So we have to be careful, man. Sometimes we, you know, I mean, generally people are gonna say things, but then when they hear the story and hear how the story go, then they will have a different thinking. I'm going to go back on Tanya Stevens' page and I'm going to put one comment, because I had put the comment and I took it off because I said, what if, I still have a comment up there, but me to take off the comment here, come here and say, what if this a lady who, an irate parent, that's what we call them up here, you know, an irate parent. And you can have irate parent in different categories. You can have an irate parent over the phone. You can have an irate parent come to the school. And you can have irate parent. Well, no parent not really see your street and fuss you out, you know. But you can have irate parent in different categories. You understand? So a lot of times if it's over the phone, you can probably if you what you call it experience, and if you experience and so I'm good with words like me, you can deviate them and solve the problem there over the phone, right? But for a parent to come in person and the administration had to call the police, here the admin wouldn't have to call the police coming from outside, because we already have police in the building. We call them SROs, and that is something Jamaica copy America so much. That is something Andrew Holness and Favor Williams need to think about and put real police in at the school then. Put real police in the school them, and that will even help to build community. That will help build community between the police, the school, and the community. I help build a relationship, So anyway, one more thing I got to talk about, and then I'm gonna get off of this, because I forgot. I have a workshop tomorrow. I go on one workshop tomorrow and Tuesday. I have 2 workshops. This week, next week, I have 4 days workshop. But yes, there was one situation where they said a student was SHOT. So I'm just going to go over that since me on the matter of school. And I think I saw where they said the student was released. The JTA president, Leighton Johnson, has intensified calls for enhanced security in schools. I seem to me talk about, they need to put real police in at the school them. They need to put police in a school them and call them a school resource officer, even if they don't want to use the same name. A 12-year-old female student was SHOT in her thigh, but the police say her condition is serious but stable. Reports are that, can you imagine you send your picnic to school and next thing then they call us, your picnic get con up. Reports are that a 14-year-old male student took a pie to school to show off to classmates. Oh my gosh. It is reported that at 12:45 p.m., several students were in the social studies lab handling the pie when one of them is said to have... So, wait. Me have a question for this. Me have a question for this right now. And this is one thing we can't manage. Where was the teacher? Where was the teacher? I may not be biased. I may not blame nobody. As me say, at 20 years now, me I teach. Where was the teacher at that time? Me do 11 years at Jamaica and the rest me do up here. Do the math. Where was the teacher? How them have time for a pass round that there's something there? I look at it. Wherein it even went off by accident. Where the teacher did there? That is my question. Anybody want cuss me, but where was the teacher? That is a question. Where the teacher did there? And that's why a lot of times, like, professionally, I don't want to say too much, but professionally, I don't give no kids no leeway. Because here, something happened. That's the first question. Where was Lady B? Where was Lady B? How this happened? Where was Lady B? That's the thing. We are emulate so many things from the US. Jamaicans, the teachers, if we emulate those things, we need to have an eye on a class at all times. It's not like say it was during lunchtime, because we know the system set up different, Because in Jamaica, when at lunchtime, the kids them can go out, go have lunch and whatever. But this saying they were in a social studies lab. So if they were in a social studies lab, that means they when they do social studies. Unless at lunchtime and then go get their lunch and come back and eat in at the lab. Me no know. That's why I ask the question. I said, where was the teacher? The recent incident underscores the stark reality that our schools are not as safe as they should be. That is what the JTA president said. There are students within the schools who pose several threats to the safety of their peers and educators. It is imperative that, what if thing did go off and I want teacher hit? What if it did hit the pitney and the pitney losing 3 points? It is imperative that we urgently heighten and prioritize school security protocols across all schools. So they need to check all of the pitney them bag to make sure say nobody no have nothing to carry to school. So many times you have pitney get stabbed up all kind of sitting and losing 3 points because of that. So they need to do it right across the board. They need to do it in all the school. Them not just do it in a some. The weapon which was said to be in a knapsack. A long time I don't see the word the knapsack. Up here we say book bag. In a knapsack was recovered by teachers and handed over to the popo. Senior Superintendent of Police Dwight Powell, the commanding officer for the St. Anne Police Division, said an investigation has been launched into the incident. Meanwhile, the JTA president is expressing his concern over the ease with which weapons are brought onto school premises and I'm saying over them getting access to those things. I am not certain, and this is the JTA president speaking now, I am not certain as to how it is that the youngster was able to bring a firearm into the school. It would indicate that students do have ways of concealing weapons while they come in our school compounds. But if they don't have to go through a security checkpoint, then they're gonna be able to bring it in with ease. But the fact that the student could bring a firearm on the school grounds suggested that there are loopholes in the security measures. And now you know. Yes, there's a lot of loophole. Lot of loopholes because number one, they should be checking those kids' bags. That's why I said they need to have resource officers and not just a security guard. But yes, let's say they have a security guard. They need to have something in place like a metal detector or something where they can swipe, can you say swipe? Where they can swipe the student's book bag to see if they have anything that they don't need. You understand? Yeah. Anyway, comprehensive screening and comprehensive screening and scrutiny of all persons entering the school compounds must be enforced rigorously to safeguard the school community, right? Noting reports of limited resources, Johnson opined that school security is not a luxury but a fundamental requirement for education and national development. Yeah, it's a requirement. It's not a luxury, it's a luxury, it's a requirement. They're supposed to have it in place so they can check the pitney them book bag. We not trust them, yo. Anyway, they said we must ensure schools are equipped with adequate security personnel, upgraded surveillance systems, and secure perimeters. This includes considering the deployment of school resource officers or police posts to effectively manage what me just say. A same thing me just say now. A same thing me just say. Considering the deployment. That means them not have it in place, but they need to consider it. Deployment of school resource officers, a same thing me just say. Our police posts to effectively manage and prevent incidents involving weapons on campuses. So, a same thing me I said, the man I read my mind. Because me never read the article yet, I first not see the article. So that's what Favor Williams need to invest, and this Minister of Security need to invest some of my officers in. Put them in the school as school resource officers, or have a police post, as the man said. And if you have two schools that are close to each other, you can have a post at one school, and then, you know, when they need help, then can call the police and then go over this, over that the school. Yeah. They need to have that in place. Me, I wonder if me could have teach a Jamaica now. You know, some probably have to go do an experiment down there one summer me get holiday, you know. Because me get holiday now, but school, we don't get holiday until in a July. We not get holiday July. You know, say, me I go arrange this with some of my past colleagues, and me have a brethren in my principal and one of them school up the lines. I thought we say up the lines. Me I forgot try see if me yo me I forgot try and see if me can make a link like that. And really like right now I'm talking about it, I really want to do it. I want to do it. I want to teach in Jamaica for like I know just as an experiment. I mean, me put it out there, and any principal or administrator or whoever wanna be, where watch me live, wanna link me. I want to teach in Jamaica for at least 2 weeks because me not gonna use my whole holiday I teach. So I get out of school June 7th, which was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, last week. I get out of school June 7th, which was last week. Last week, 10 days ago. And Jamaica give holiday, summer break, July, something, right? First week of July. So, in between June and July, one of them area, not this year, because we have a couple workshops for this year. In between June and July, I need to make some arrangements so I can go to Jamaica and teach at a school for at least 2 weeks as an experiment. Right? So I'm gonna share the live and make one print. You know something? Okay, so I'm not gonna put out too much information, but yes, me know a couple principal at Jamaica, so me can probably try to link them. But yes. And it wouldn't be elementary, it would be more of the high school, because here we have middle school and I'm in middle school. So middle school here is from 6 to 8. And we know in Jamaica we have high school start 7th grade. So I would have to be between 7 and 8. So it would have to be high school. You know, so that's something I think I need to work on. A lot of people do those projects when they're doing a PhD, like a doctorate, but me not do no doctorate unless somebody pay for me free. So me not doing no doctorate. But anyway, that's something I want to do. I really want to do that because I really want to see how is it now if I were to be teaching in Jamaica, how would it be in comparison to me teaching here and teaching in Jamaica? And it would probably be where I would use the same strategies, same procedure, same structure, and just do a research and not a research, but just do a comparison to see how will it work. You understand? And when it come on to the discipline, like how will the kids respond? Because certain things you have in place here that I have in place here, if I can use it there, and if the kids would respond to it, you know, that's something. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm really interested in doing it. No more than 2 weeks, because probably the first week me I go stress out. Right. Anyway, I taught in Jamaica for 10 years, for 11 years, but I was teaching elementary. 6th grade, 5th grade. But when I came here, I did 5th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, 5th grade for about 2007 to 2013. And 2014, I started teaching middle school, which is 6th to 8th grade. All right. So I'm live. So with love you too, son. So with that in mind, I would have to be at a high school to do middle, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Because I'm going to teach 8th grade next year. Next year I'll be teaching. John, you know something I teach 8th grade science next year?
Good.
Science and social studies. But science tested. Science tested, but social studies not tested.
Okay.
So you think we could have go to Jamaica and teach for 2 weeks?
I guess.
And see how it the comparison with teaching in Jamaica and teaching here.
Yeah.
And probably use the same strategy, same structure, same process.
Yeah, do that.
And do our research. We can probably plan to go next year. Yeah, so yeah. You know, so me go plan to do that next year though. And it's gonna have to be like in this like June, July. because we get holiday June. I may probably skip the June workshop and then probably just do the July workshop. Yeah. I try to see which school me that go teach. Which school me that go teach? You know the principal of Herbert Marson, Paul Adams. Yo, on the shit. Me no nothing there on YouTube. Me know Paul Adams from Herbert Marson. He was my math teacher at Bethlehem Teachers College. And me know so me could have teach maths too. I could have teach maths, you know. Because I certified middle school maths, 6 to 9 grade. So I can either do maths or science. I probably don't prefer do science because of science I teach now. So I have to go make that work. And I have to go plan to do that next year. Because this year done book out already. But that's really something I want to do. I want to do that. Do a comparison. And that is something I think every teacher who left Jamaica and come up here need to go back down there and see if they could have managed to teach. More see we could have managed to teach the Jamaican kids them. And you know what? But we probably could have video them, but we could have video me I teach. You see what I say?
Yeah.
It's just like the other day me do the national board and I have a video me I teach a lesson in our class, 2 lessons. We could have video me I teach. Because you know the Jamaican kids they're really serious, they don't want them on camera. But no, it's a different age because you remember the year when they got Jamaica and when that video we did the something there, Sam Sharp screen and a video some pitney. They went in a school uniform. Kinda. And they must say, yo, you take the camera off of me. If any of them say, yo, take the camera off of me. I think you probably went about 10 years old. Probably I did 20. I don't remember I did when if any of them say, yo, you take the camera off of me. But that was like 10 years. No. That was probably 10 years ago, you know. So that was like way back. But now everybody used to technology and camera and all kind of sitting so. Nobody now tell them take camera off of me and them. Them not doing something there again. But that's something I'm gonna think about doing. You know, so I probably have to go save towards a ticket and them something there. Whenever they have no exchange program, teacher exchange program, and the school can't pay me fee. Yo, this is interesting. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to see her too long because I have a workshop tomorrow. So let me finish this off. So Johnson reiterated the JTA's commitment to advocating for safer school environments without political motives. We are not being mischievous at calling on governments. We are not going down on a political witch hunt. And this is the JTA president, you know, saying this. We are simply identifying the deficits within the system. And we know as a nation, we must demonstrate our willingness to ensure that as we serve our people, we serve them with the highest level of efficiency and safety and security is a major concern in our schools, he affirmed. Yes, so those are the things that the JTA president, those are the things that he's expressing. Yes, man, you need a SRO. They need SRO in the schools, school resource officer, so that, you know, they can be readily available in case something happens. Because with this lady who are all on drag the police officer, right now, me see it from a different angle. She are all on drag the police officer. What she wouldn't do to the parent? Because the police officer supposed to the teacher, the police officer supposed to be very strong. And she almost manhandled the police officer. If the police never grab her here, the police probably wouldn't have no leverage. So my thing is, what should I do to the teacher? A little child teacher like me, you know. What should I do? But anyway, guys, be up on yourself. This is Lady B, and I'm very serious about what I said. I really want to go and, you know, see what it is like. It's always been a thing for me to see what it's like to teach in Jamaica for at least, may I say 2 weeks the most, because I would have to, probably made have to provide my own resources, bring my own stuff, You know, bring my own stuff, my own stuff I may use at school, my own resources, own strategy. Based on what they're teaching, I will decide what I'm gonna what kind of resource me need to bring down there. But that is something I'm seriously thinking about, and I do want to try it in the near future. So you know, we're going to keep that in mind, and I think I'm gonna make it happen. But if me do it, me definitely have video. I forgot video it. And you know, that could be something that I put on my teacher channel, because I have a teacher channel which me just started, so I don't really have a lot of stuff on it. So I'm gonna tomorrow me go to a workshop, me go do one video for my teacher channel. Cause it's gonna be adults, it's not gonna be no kids. Me not no picnic on my channel. Unless they find it themselves. Yeah, man. So that's how things set up, you know. That's a gone from what I gone. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I didn't expect to stay up here so long, but these were some really valuable discussions that I had. May I say discussion and I may want to talk. But anyway, valuable information about the Vybz Kartel case. So we are looking forward to see what the verdict is going to be in July 31st. How are you going to do for your birthday? You have to go somewhere.
Love you.
Love you too, son. July 31st, and then you know, we talk about the lady who was escorted off the school ground. She got arrested, and she's on bail. I think they say $100,000 bail. You know, and it was an irate parent that went to a school, you know, probably to fight the teacher. I don't know, allegedly. She probably go to fight the teacher. I don't know if it cost the teacher or whatever. Because if it was a student situation, she'd have waited till the pitney come home and discipline the pitney. And I like up here where you call the parent them, and trust me, the parent them come at school and discipline their child. Not like beating them, but you know, then come and then talk to them and you meet with them or whatever. So it doesn't sound like that was a situation. It sounds like it was pretty much an irate parent who came there to create havoc. So the admin had to call the police to get her off. And the fact that she was behaving that way with the police and the police's authority, I don't know what she would do to the parents. So I'm glad the admin call the police and make the police anger that the parent. You understand me I say? But anyway, what else me talk about? And yes, about the situation of, you know, me trying to see the comparison of teaching in a Jamaican school versus teaching in an American school. Yeah, I am very excited. I really want to try that in the near future. So once again, I have a teacher channel. It's called Teacher BTV, TeacherBeTV, right? But when I'm on that channel, me just basically say me a Lady B, because everybody know me as Lady B anyway. So yeah, so you can check out the channel. I only have 2 videos on it, and I only have 3 subscribers. I must say 4 subscribers. I know subscriber panic, guys. So when I go over there, go subscribe to it, and you guys will see me in another see me another way, like not just at home doing videos or whatever. That is kind of like my professional side to a certain extent. Yes, that's like, and I want that's gonna be like some real life stuff, you know. Like tomorrow I'm going to a workshop. I probably do some videos, probably do a video and just put it up there. You know, it's gonna be educational and mostly for persons who are interested in like motivational stuff and just to see how it is in a US school, right? That's basically some of that stuff that's gonna happen. Like the last day of school, how we did it. And you guys need to watch the video. Go watch the video. I want to see how we do the last day of school up here. The last day of school, you have a lot of like all the, we put the kids went on the buses, and the buses leave. Look, you go watch the video and you will see it is so different. Like it's totally different from Jamaica, because right now I was telling some of my kids that, listen, in Jamaica we don't have school bus for kids who get free transportation. I remember like way back, like in the 90s, we had a bus, because I went to Rusty's high school. We had a bus. We got a bus from the US. It's shaped like the US buses, but it was in Rusty's color, and it said Rusty's high school, right? And even when I went on that bus, like every now and again, we take the bus, I would have to pay my fare. It wasn't free. So I was telling these kids up here that in Jamaica, they don't have, kids don't have the luxury of going on a bus where they don't pay any fare. They just get free rides. So that is, if you watch that video, you will see the difference it is here. And like the last day of school, you know, is kind of like a, you know, we do it like a little celebration. And I did a little interview with my co-workers, and I said, how was the school year, blah blah blah. So you know, go watch the video there. I two video I have pan, as I say, me not a no subscriber. The other day I made a big subscriber, and nobody no go subscribe. So I say, me not beg no subscriber again. So if you're not interested in my other side, my professional side, and that side is also a very fun side, you can go ahead and join that channel, not join, but subscribe to that channel. It's called Teacher BTV. I was gonna drop the link in this chat, but me not waste my time, because the last time I dropped the link in that chat, nobody even look on it. I don't even think they even click on it. So go and search for it, Teacher BTV, TEACHER BETV. Yes, so that's what's up, guys. Thank you so much for checking in. I never expect to appear so long, but this got so interesting and all of that. When you can't tell me a teacher come up here, I sit down and talk for 86 minutes. Can you imagine? That is like one class time, but me not really talk the whole time still, because you know, me do stuff differently. And that's why I say I really want to go to Jamaica in the classroom just for 2 weeks and see how I can compare teaching in the US and in Jamaica. That's gonna be one thing on my agenda. So if you don't know of no exchange program at Jamaica where them pay the teacher fee to come down there called teach, you don't tell me, because I would really like to do that. But I'm gonna save some money and try to do that in the near future, probably next year, you know. As I said, I know a couple people, a couple principals, but the only one me know real good at Paul Adams out of Herbert Morrison. So I probably have to go connect with him and see. And anybody know him, I'm gonna send him that video here. He taught me in college. He teach me at college. He teach me maths. He teach me statistics. He teach me statistics and linear algebra. He teach me statistics and linear algebra at college. So, me know I'm real good. So, you know, that would be one of the school of my choice. But me have to go connect with him. And me don't know if I contact him. So, you know, me don't know that they go work. But, you know, some with work out. I know that I'm talking about it. I'll probably try to see if I can make some connections before the whole idea just dismissed from my mind. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Share that video here. Big up on yourself. Enough love, enough respect. Check out my YouTube. Check out my my Instagram private. But sometime me I go open the private. My Instagram is Ladybeofficial. Check out my Facebook, Jam Girls Journeys to Health, as well as Lady B Unstoppable. I'm the only Lady B Unstoppable, right? I'm not gonna change that name on Facebook. So Lady B Unstoppable, Jam Girls Journeys to Health, Twitter Ladybeofficial, Instagram Ladybeofficial. What else? TikTok Ladybeofficial. Yo, last time I did over TikTok. I ratted one for my birthday. I did over TikTok. I go over there late in the night, about 11:30. I was over there just a vibe and I play music and all of that. So, guys, sometimes me do that, you know, because the plan was to do it tonight again, but because me come up here on YouTube and me just in the vibes and all of that, and the talking just a continue and a continue. We just miss the TikTok. But yes, I go over there sometimes just to vibe, just to play music and dance and get in me exercise, me, you know, me like a dance workout or whatever. Last night me never dance because me never feel so good, but yeah, man, so that's going from what I go. Big up on yourself. As me say, enough love, enough respect. This is Lady B. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat, in the comment section. And there was one question I asked earlier, you know. But anyway, me remember. Bye, guys.